I'm Courtney Donovan. Today we're talking with Dr. Byron Wall of Cosmetic Dentistry of New Mexico. Welcome, Dr. Wall. How are you today?
I am just doing great, Courtney. It's nice to
Good.
be here.
I'm glad. So tell us a little bit what you're about and what cosmetic dentistry is about.
Well, dentistry has changed a lot in the last few years. We've developed a remarkable ability to improve people's smiles very easily. Dentistry used to be fix a cavity, a broken tooth, and really we weren't that concerned with how things looked. And now, just the explosion in materials, procedures that are available to us, it's very easy to make somebody's smile much prettier, and we have a variety of ways of doing that. So it's just expanded our options in terms of making somebody happier with their smile right off the bat. It's very nice.
Right, and who doesn't want a wonderful smile? So in terms of weddings and brides, which kind of procedures do you suggest?
Well, what we see a lot of are brides who just would like their smiles whiter. So whitening is a big deal for brides and for grooms too. Usually at the bride's urging that the groom whitens his teeth, and occasionally we've seen the whole wedding party or mothers of the bride, fathers of the bride want to whiten their smiles before those pictures that are going to last a lifetime are taken. So whitening is a big deal if you've just had teeth get darker over time, and teeth do get darker over time. With just the normal things that we eat, coffee, tea, red wine, smoking, all those things contribute to darkening the teeth. And so it's nice to just whiten them up, get them bright and pretty before pictures. Beyond that, if you've got, a lot of people have something they just don't like in their smile. They've got a little dark spot here or a little chip, a little something that looks funny, catches the light wrong. So in pictures they're worried about how they look. Sometimes that can be addressed with a little bit of bonding to change the shape or the color of a particular small part of things. And of course the big one is veneers. If you just don't like the way your smile looks, color of your teeth just isn't great, spaces, slightly crooked, all those things we can correct with veneers fairly easily.
Right, and as you said, wedding pictures last a lifetime. So I would think people would really want to make sure they come in. How far in advance do you suggest getting these procedures done?
Well, I certainly suggest that when you know you're going to get married and you think you'd like to make a change in your smile, the earlier you get on it, the easier it is, the more time you have to either do it or to think about what you'd like. So I'd say that the earlier the better. In terms of time intervals, whitening can be done pretty quickly. It can be, we have to meet you and take a look and things, but it's pretty easy to schedule, for instance, the Zoom whitening fairly quickly, and we have a lot of people who do that before a wedding. Whitening in trays, again, it takes a little bit longer, but it can be done fairly quickly. If we're going to plan something that's a set of veneers, that kind of thing, then we need a little bit more time, because I think the most important thing we do is talk with someone when they come in, find out what they want. What they like about their smile, what they don't like, what they would like in their smile, and then start a fairly elaborate process of making sure that we've really listened, we've designed a smile for them that really fits them, it looks great, doesn't look unreal, but fits them very nicely, just looks beautiful.
Oh, that's great. So let's talk prices. I'm
Okay.
sure everyone wants to know.
All right. Well, Zoom whitening is about $550, and that includes we actually include the trays that you would use over years of time to maintain that pretty smile. Tray whitening is available for somewhat less than that, where we make the trays and you can do it at home. Both work. It's a difference of kind of how quickly. So I always urge people to kind of think about which way they'd like to go. Are they better off just sitting in my office for a little more than an hour and being treated, or are they happier taking trays home and doing it on their own time? Bonding, also not terribly expensive. In fact, a lot of small dark spots, things like that. Not only is it not that expensive, but a lot of times I can do that without anesthetic. A lot of times I can do that without getting someone numb. We use air abrasion to remove, say, a dark spot, and then bond nice tooth-colored restoration over it, so that you never see that little dark spot that you never liked. Veneers are a little bit more expensive, and a lot of that depends on how big someone's smile is, how many teeth don't look right, that kind of thing. So it can get a little bit more expensive, but we always start by talking first before we get very far. And I think it's when someone's